Hey everybody, welcome back to a Tuesday live session. I have been a bit slack and not posted that this was happening, but we are back online every Tuesday at 7 o'clock New Zealand time. So yeah, feel free to connect in and and join us if you're live on the chat. Then if you're live on the session, sorry, put something in the chat so I know you're here and we'll say hi and connect in. Otherwise it's a mystery. I really do these sessions in the idea of just putting some time available each week that you all can connect in if you want. We end up going on all sorts of little tangents and topics regarding whether it's looping, whether it's vocal stuff, maybe whether it's about promotion and things on in terms of touring or doing shows or releasing music. I definitely don't have all the answers, but I have been doing music for 11 years full time now, which is very, very cool. So yeah, it's nice to be able to, I don't know, I guess offer something back and jump online and do a live stream. We're going to do a bit more music, I think, as I get back into the swing of these things and get things set up and working. I'm very much still, even though I've done a bunch of live streams, I feel like I'm still getting used to jumping on and doing a live session, setting up cameras and gear and figuring out streaming settings. So it is something a little bit new for me. But if you're online, feel free to say hi in the chat and where you're from. I'd love to connect in. And yeah, I've been actually just for the first time tonight in quite a long time, I started playing around with a new loop song. Some of you know I've been fortunate to tour, and Shimon and I are playing a bunch of tunes, and we're figuring out a bunch of tunes that I think are challenging both of us technically, though we know what we want to do, but the physical ability to do it is quite challenging. So they've kind of just, we keep saying, let's have it ready for this next show, so I'm going to say that now. Maybe the next show that we're doing, we'll get it together, but it's taking a lot of practice time. So it's been nice to, I filmed something for one of your questions, Ivan, that will be coming up on this little live stream show, and it was great because I've rearranged a bunch of stuff. Obviously set this up, we've got a different look and things for tonight, but also it's because I've been running around, I haven't sat down and set up my gear and just been like, I wonder if I could play around with this. How would this work? How would I go about looping this song? What are the potential options basically on how to do that? So feel free, if you're live with us, feel free to say hi in the chat. And it'd be great to connect where you're from, what's happening, if you're able to perform at the moment in the world or not. Who knows? It seems across the globe things go like this quite a lot. So feel free to connect in, and we're gonna kind of kick off this week. Some of you know now there's a little form on my website, so if you've got a question that you want answered, feel free to go and check that out. There is a link below this video that takes you there. In the meantime, Ivan had a great question on gain staging, basically. So how do you kind of figure out how to set levels when you're bashing your guitar and then strumming and doing all that sort of stuff? So let's kick off the night with that. If you're online, obviously feel free to say hi, and or if you're watching the replay, then let me know as well. where you're from and what's going on, and if you've got any questions for me. I have rigged up the pedal board and the guitar because I got a great question from Ivan. Ivan, how do you control your input signal not to clip when you record your loop? When I record kick sound, it is very strong and it can clip. Yes, this is the loudest sound I make when playing the guitar also. I'm interested in your gain and mixer setup and how you handle it. So let's talk about it. I have on the guitar my volume set to about 75%. It's a little Fishman pickup in this. What I do then is I make the kick sound on my guitar that I would whilst looking down for the clipping level. I want to make sure I'm not clipping when I hit and do that kick. So because that's the loudest thing I will play. So I've got to make sure that's just under. So I'm going to keep doing this and turn down the level on the loop pedal until that light no longer flashes. Okay, so I'm good now. Again, I'm setting this to this kick sound is the loudest thing that comes through my signal chain. If your looper has an output level, set that. And then what you can do is do the same thing with the mixer, but we can actually loop this into the pedal. So that's going into the mixer now. I'm going to turn the gain up so it clips, and then just bring it back. So there we go. That's my loudest signal. And one thing you want to check is that your effects pedals aren't giving you a louder signal. You want to do this with the loudest part of your signal chain, whatever that might be. And as a last thing to check, if you're building a big loop and putting lots of parts into it, just check that the accumulated sound and level when it comes out into your mixer is not clipping. But really good question, and hope that helps some of you in terms of figuring out, or maybe you haven't even noticed, maybe some of you haven't thought about this and you are clipping from time to time. So great question, man. Cheers. Hey, so yeah, I'm curious how many of you have thought about it or done the gain staging thing. That is literally what I do is go through, turn up everything till I get that clipping, and then just bring it back. But it's a case of finding the loudest part of your signal chain, which for a lot of people will be that drum groove on the bridge, right on the bridge. Will be the loudest signal that's going out. So yeah, hopefully that's useful to a few of you. I think it actually comes up quite a lot, or it's a common thing that's maybe missed. And I actually had a question from a friend the other day saying her mic was clipping. Hey Chris, nice. How is LA, brother? Yeah, had a nice to have you here. And she was trying to work out why the mic was clipping on the RC300. Was sounding distorted at her shows, and obviously that little peak light is just lighting up. Just had the mic set too high on that input gain. So yeah, I guess it's quite a common one. And Chris, feel free, man, if there's any questions or that sort of thing, feel free to fire them out. I'd love to know how's things in LA. Are you out playing again at the moment, or is it? I feel like each week it changes across the globe, and people are like, "Yes, I'm back playing." No, now I'm not again. So I hope you're able to play or enjoying making some tunes, brother. I'm really just, again, kind of starting things out with doing a Tuesday session and jumping online. So as a live session. So if there's anything that's on your radar, feel free to let me know, and maybe we'll chat about it. Otherwise, yeah, just kind of cruising with a Tuesday night little session. Maybe I'll play some tunes. I was digging back into just started following you. For looping songs, I'm guessing. You should do some Gorillaz. Gorillaz would be great. I've seen a few people do some cool little Gorillaz covers and things, but haven't done anything myself yet. So, but yeah, feel free if there's something on your radar that you should suggest. I was just chatting probably before you came on, saying I actually set up my gear at home for the first time without it being like this is a practice session or I've got a show in 3 days, just to play around and experiment, which felt so nice. So yeah, playing with some new ideas, and then I've been diving back into, there's a bunch of old songs of mine that some of which have been released, but I sort of in live sessions and things like that. So yeah, if you've just jumped on, feel free to put a note and say hi in the comments, say hi in the chat, and if you've got any questions and things, let me know. We will maybe discuss some things or just have a good chat. But in the meantime, while there are no other comments, I'm gonna play a little song that I've been digging out from my songwriting that I haven't touched for a while. Sitting on your step, no shoes on, been waiting all day, 'cause it won't be long till you're coming home. Coming home, girl. Thinking of you driving through the night, headlights on, your body gets tired, but your mind is strong when you're coming home. Coming home, girl. Will you excite my mind every single time that you're coming home, yeah. Hey Matt, how's it going? Thank you. Blue Petrix, greetings from Munich. Hello in Munich, how are things there? Got the kettle boiled and your coffee on, gonna pour you a cup, 'cause it won't be long till you're coming home. Coming home, girl. Well, it doesn't matter if you're a little bit late. When I see your face, I won't hesitate, 'cause you're coming home. Coming home, girl. Will you excite my mind every single time that you're coming home, yeah. If anyone wants to put a little solo into this part, feel free. If you've got any questions as well, let me know and we'll have a bit of a chat. Lights down low, ambient song, stereo plays your favorite song when you're coming home. Coming home, girl. I pull the covers up over my naked self, smile on my face, and I can't help it when you're coming home. Coming home, girl. Will you excite my mind every single time that you're coming home, yeah. That you're coming home. Coming home. Coming home. JP. Hey brother, how are you? I actually just got your email. I haven't replied, but looking forward to it and all good. I hope you are feeling better. Yeah, I'd love to hear what everyone's if you're working on any tunes, if you've got any particular things on the radar that are happening, that'd be grand. I literally that's a little tune that as you may figure out, I feel like that would be cool to build a groove and build a little loop for. So, oh, what? It's out now. Oh my gosh. Is it actually? This is amazing if it is. I'm just... So, for those of you that don't know, I have to go and do this now while we're live. Do a quick YouTube search. Hang on. YouTube's playing. Where have I gone? I've got too many things open. Whoa! 10 minutes ago. I like it. So, sorry, I missed comments. Uploaded last night, so excited for it, I couldn't wait. JohnPaul and I did a little interview on how I approach looping. It is how do you loop. I want to, hang on, let's see if I can do this just really, really sneakily, and get this in the live stream. But we did a really cool interview. I'm actually really looking forward to how you've put it all together, brother. On how I loop, how I put things together in terms of my setup, in terms of, we talked a bit about gear, we talked about all sorts of things. Let's be honest, but let's see. Does that show up? There you go. It's literally live on JohnPaul's channel. So if you go and search JohnPaul Music UK, you can click on this, and if you want to dive down the rabbit hole of exactly how I loop and some thoughts and things, then that is there. So go and check it out. And I love it. That's awesome, man. So comments, Chris. I am trying to put together On Melancholy Hill by Gorillaz. No changes. Is like to see how you would do it. Cool, man. I don't know if I'm super familiar with that tune. But I'll go and take a look after this. Cheers, brother. Thanks, JohnPaul. Do you still use your VL3 Blue Petrix? I have not used it in a little while. The last show I used it for was a bar gig, where and why do I use it? So this new pedal board that's down here it's massive. It is very big. If I'm playing in a little venue, then it's quite nice to have a compact setup, and part of that is the VL3 obviously has everything in there. I can still run into it. I'm aware that with my VL3, if you've followed the journey, with my VL3, occasionally I get a blue screen. Everything still works, so I can still do the show, but I can get caught out being on the wrong screen and pressing the wrong buttons. So it can be a little bit of a challenging gig, shall we say, but still works. And I would just take the OC5 octave pedal to run with it. But it's interesting having now run this new rig and going back and playing on the VL3. Oh, Marcus, hey brother, I missed you in there. Hey man, how are you? That's cool that you tuned in. Going back, and I remember really clearly the octave setting. That we all know the Voice Live 3 does not track very well for doing an octave, doing the bass part of things. It works. I used it. It's obviously it's fine. It's amazing pedal all round, but compared to now, I have the OC5 is my octave pedal, and it tracks really nicely. It's got a really nice sound to it. It was hard. I'll be honest. It was hard going back to the octave pedal on the VL3. Yeah, just the tone of it and the tracking. Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, I still use it. It's still there. That's become my backup rig. So cool. Love your Dancing in the Dark cover. Watched it many times. Oh, thank you. Still using the Ditto X4 for smaller gigs. No, the Ditto X4 I gifted to Shimna as a Christmas present. So she's been doing some really cool looping stuff with her violin. We're playing around a bunch as well with what we're doing for figuring out our combined looping options. There's a new tune of hers we were playing around with ideas for and figuring out just how we do that together as a duo. So I'm not using the Ditto X4. She's having a whole lot of fun with it, which is amazing, and my backup rig is now the Voice Live 3. Julian, hey brother, how are you? Yeah, it's been a while. It has been a while. Chris, have a great snooze, my friend. Yeah, happy playing with the Gorillaz tune as well, and yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm curious to go and have a listen because I don't know the song by its title. Oh, Dov, hey brother, how are you? I'd love if you could show how you use the envelope filter to make some rhythm guitar to make a groove like the one in your last setup video. I'm trying to think what it was. Let's just yeah, so you've got me a little stumped. I have a little envelope filter because you will be hearing on this setup, you will hear both the guitar, the acoustic tone from the mic that I'm using, and the line signal from the envelope filter. While I'm recording it, it won't sound, you'll hear more of the acoustic guitar, so it won't sound quite like the envelope filter sound. But let me play something, I'll loop it, and it was kind of a funky one. Yeah, I need to go and watch the video to see what I did. But let's see what we get happening here. And just untangle myself for some cables, and probably help if I tune my guitar. I think I need to do a like a live. In fact, let's schedule that. I'm gonna do a live YouTube looping gig. I've never done one. I've done a lot of these chats, and you've heard me at my absolute worst on days where I'm like, I should not be singing, and if I am singing, I shouldn't be. I should have warmed up, got my voice working. So. So if I mute my mic, you can kind of hear what the envelope filter does. In terms of that little groove, it was this could be challenging. I'm not sure. Maybe I can't fly to watch me. Yeah, that's true at the moment, right? So yeah, there's a little tune I've been playing around with. I don't think I did it with the envelope filter, but let's play briefly. I'm just going to turn off the mic, and then you'll hear the tones a little bit better from the guitar. Something weird's going on, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so I'm clipping on this desk at the moment, which is great. So sorry about the volume change, but I genuinely was talking about in terms of we're still clipping. In terms of signal, I have to turn this. Hang on. Let's just adjust this back. So 2 seconds. This feels quite appropriate on the live session, talking about setting gain structures. The level I have the mic set to, I needed to tone down the guitar a bit. Anyway, Dov, I don't know if this was the loop I did, so I might have to do another video for you, or maybe it'll be next week. But I literally used the envelope filter as a solo thing mostly. So anyway, something like that. I'm not sure, brother, but yeah, I will go and look at it properly. Hopefully, you get a little bit of a sense of the tone of the envelope filter from that, if nothing else. But yeah, it's been nice to connect in again. Thanks everyone for jumping on and for your chat and comments. It's really nice to connect and say hi, and be doing a live stream. Let's put it out there. I know you're all in all sorts of different places, so I will figure out a combo, a time, and see what we can do for a YouTube live stream looping show, and we'll play some tunes. So. Love to know what songs we should put in the mix, and we'll curate that. We'll get it going, and I will post it in advance so that you can save the time and connect via there. and we'll do a live session. It'll be great. I look forward to this now, actually. Otherwise, I will see you. I'm back every Tuesday, jumping on, answering some questions and things like that. And now I've got. We're gonna wrap this up, but I've got a a Gorillaz song to listen to, and the RC300 video that I did to go and listen and just see what groove I created in that little setup thing. But Dov, I hope that gives you an idea of the little loop filter sound, and then we'll go and figure out the tune. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Good night for me. Good night. It's good night if you're going to bed. I'm going to go and have some dinner. But thanks for tuning in, and nice to be back. I'll be back every week on a Tuesday, so we'll see you again. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, go and check out this beautiful video from JohnPaul Music. We had a really, really cool chat. We've had a bunch of chats, and JohnPaul is your great brother. I love your journey of all the loop pedals and gear and setups that you've used. Really, really cool channel, and I am going to go and join you all in watching this now as well, because I haven't actually seen the edited version. So yeah, thanks, brother. I look forward to watching it. We'll see you all on next Tuesday. Ciao.